From there, we go to problems faced by those who are self-employed today. Self-employment is whereby you bring forth your capital and you start your own what? Enterprise. You start that now you're the CEO. You have employees that you can be able to do what? To pay. Yes, you generate your own income. If you're self-employed, you can be self-employed in many ways. Those people who are keeping their own chicken, they are rearing chicken. I heard someone say he has 2,000 chicken. I was sure. Those are many. 2,000. So it means that you employed at least 5 workers. So that is self-employment. So what problems can you incur if you're self-employed? That's why I'm giving you an example so that you can think about it. It is lack of skills of management. You start a business like today, if you're given, you go to the youth fund and you're given 50,000 shillings. Do you know which business you'll start? Yes? Maybe now you've cleared already Form 4 and you do not have skills because most people want to start a business. Some people don't have management skills. You cannot manage the next person. Someone I was listening to, with business, I can give you a lot of stories. The first person to start the border carrier. You know, carrier is whereby you have like 5 borders and then you give them to, let's say, you give them to which? To Carrefour, to be transporting their what? Their goods. You have other 10 ones. Their work is just ferrying goods. It's not ferrying people. Your company is just for a particular company to ask for the what? For the rider and your motorbikes. And then they pay per month. The problem that this person was explaining, it was in a podcast, is that the people who he trusted, the person who was very hardworking when he started, yes, that is the person who was stealing from him. The person that you trust most, the person who's hardworking and you trust most is the person who went with his border, yes, and he stole 250 shillings from him. 250,000, from him. That is the person that you trust. So he said, don't trust your workers so much. They can go with your what? Your money. That means he lacked the skills, the management what? Skills for his business. There was also inability to identify the market for the products. This is whereby you start your own product. Maybe today you think, oh, what is the thing that people have not made? Maybe now you say, I'm going to package to start my own juice. Yes, and you start, let's say mangoes are in season, yes. So you start a mango juice company. You just get a small, is it a juicer or no? You just get, you're supposed to get like something to juice, to get rid of the pills. And when you make and then you bottle your juice. Now you need a market. Making the product is not a problem. Selling it is the problem. Before you even make the product, you're supposed to identify the market. Who am I going to sell to? Who is going to drink my juice? Who needs this juice? Yes? You want to start packaging, you already have like 5 cows or 10 cows. You want to packet the milk. The first question that you're supposed to ask yourself is, who am I going to sell the milk to? Can they afford the amount that I'll need in order to be able to run my enterprise? So, inability to identify the market for your product before you make it, that is also another problem that self-employed people experience. There is also high demand for dependents and relatives. Because now you've started being self-employed and people I've seen, I'll give you a good example whereby you see someone has started a wholesale. People start it every day. And people come to your wholesale, they see, hey, you have 5 workers, they are working, and people are buying. Now they have high demand. More dependents are coming. They come to your shop and they tell you, can you loan me like 5,000 shillings? They think now you have money because they're seeing you're what? You're self-employed. You have a what? You're running your own business. So there's that high demand from relative and friend. There's also stiff competition. Because now you're self-employed, remember that you're competing with what? Large companies. If today you've started, like I was giving you the example of making the juice, which company are you competing with? Del Monte. Del Monte, do they make juice? Yes, Del Monte. Which other company? The one you drink for Afia is from which company? The Afia one. So you're also competing with those companies, the stiff competition, because you need to get a high percentage of the, it's called what? I remember it. There's also you don't have enough security against lots of property because you're starting up and you're self-employed. Remember, self-employed is not a big company. It means that you can easily lose your premises because you cannot insure it at that early stage. You do not have the funds to do that. Also, you'll find out that most people prefer manufactured imported what? Goods from local ones. Especially in Kenya. I don't know why. Most of us prefer what? Imported goods more than the local ones, like clothes. Have you ever, like now, are you wearing any clothes that is written made in Kenya? Made in Kenya. Most of us are buying that are made in where? China. Most of us. You see, most of the people are preferring, they prefer what? Imported goods. So, if you are self-employed and you have your products, most people don't do what? Don't buy your product because they prefer the what? The imported goods. But sometimes I also have an idea whereby some of the people are very ratchet. They make a product and they start, when they're beginning, they do it so well. It is a good product. But if they go on, they remove some of the what? Ingredients from it. The Kenyan way, the way Kenyans did, like I can give you a good example, God forgive me. This yogurt is called what? Delamere, yes? When the Delamere came, the latest Delamere, the ones with the red and they have the vanilla, right? The vanilla, when it came, they had the pods inside. The natural pods inside, they were there because they were saying they were there. By the way, I bought it. It was there for around a month. Then after a month, they stopped putting them in. The one in the market, it doesn't have. That one is a good example. They can take me anywhere I can even give them the example. I can even open it for them and they see. It doesn't have. So that means now they've started using the what? The coloring or the extract, which is not good because they are lying. If they could maintain the product the way it was, many people could buy. Then also you have inadequate funds. As you're going on in your premises, you discover that you need more funds. You need more funds. Because now you have more customers that are coming in. Even if they're coming in and you're making the profits, you still need to break even. So you need more funds. So you find that you have inadequate funds and you don't know where you are going to do what? To get them. Maybe you need to expand.